If take close look, actually, it's not bringing the date or the name. It broke here. It's probably because I mentioned everything that needed to be called, but we didn't do selected user. Let's do it. I'll press Ctrl-click to find where we are using this function, which is a use state. We have here, get user by ID. We go inside the class again, press Ctrl-click. And we still haven't defined what we needed inside here. So let's make the API call. Let's go back to Swagger again on the user. And we can use both this getUser here and getUser id below. This time I'm going to use this one, which is already here with the user id. I'm going to click on Try It here and run it. As we saw last time, it will bring the user that I'm passing the ID inside. And we have the endpoint. Let's use this one, which is a bit different, just to see that it's working too. I got that error, but no problem. Let's make the call here from the API, then I'll modify what I need there. So when I click on the modal, it will send this ID in, so let's do try and catch again. So let's put const. But this time we'll actually need the data. So let's pass the data here, which will receive and await. Copilot almost got it right here, but let's change. Will be this call that we copied in Swagger, this endpoint. We have to return this for it to work. Create const return data at index 0. He already knows because we did something very similar to the user information. So let's go back to the modal. Now modal itself, getting the information just like it is here. And bringing it to us in the post we can see here. Press refresh, it's bringing in the users. It looks like it didn't bring in the name of user 1. Let me refresh again, I changed something. Let's check here what it fetches inside the API and brings us all the information we need. We could also put this user in local storage so that we don't have to do this search every time. If the user is already in local storage, we wouldn't need to do the search. Click on username. I brought here the information we needed. The username and the data we talked about, following user and the posts are here. We already have the gets we needed. So now we can start to see how we can do these post functions method, for example, follow and unfollow. However, the follow cannot appear for logged in users. Let's check if the ID is the same and if it changes where it appears. Let's see here. The user ID will be equal to select user, and here we get the information that comes from the user id. You can see it has already disappeared. Because if it is for the same user as this login, the follow button does not appear. Now let's check how we can post and delete the information. When we get here, post function, we have to be able to make a post. And since we have the delete, let's do that too. Even though it wasn't in the app, let's go.